Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good Monday evening to everyone. Y'all know how I do. Thank you for joining me. This is your boy Chef DonDon. Please make sure that you're following me on Twitter. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you like this video when you come up in the room. Let me go ahead and speak to everybody that's in the house tonight. Let's see. All right, what's going on? LMV is in the chat, of course, as usual. Monique King, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome back, welcome back. What's going on, Miss Linda Gamble? Welcome back, welcome back. And please come in and like the video before you go to the kitchen. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. But thank y'all so much for joining us, baby. Today we are gonna be talking about Married to Medicine. This is season 9, episode 3. Let me tell y'all something. I got my life on this episode. This episode was absolutely hilarious. Okay. Um, and if y'all notice, my thumbnail is real petty and hilarious as well. And hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me okay. But listen, my thumbnail was petty on purpose. I had to catch Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly on the YouTube together because she be trying to act like she don't go in with Dr. Heavenly. But baby, I got receipts tonight. I got receipts tonight. And to be honest with y'all, I really think Contessa probably put that wig on, really thinking it looked cute until people told her that probably wasn't the right wig. But I think in the beginning she thought that wig was cute. Come on now, y'all. I think she thought it was cute. Okay, you can hear me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. All right. Well, when y'all come in, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course. And we're gonna get right on into the episode. But before we do that, again, make sure you join the Patreon for exclusive content. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like to donate to the channel. There is my Cash App, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Earlier today, we did do a recap on Real Housewives of Atlanta, so make sure that you check that out. And then tomorrow, I will be reviewing Mathis Family Matters as well. Okay, but let's get into this Married to Medicine episode. Y'all, the episode is called Heavenly's Intervention. Now, I knew when I heard that, I knew that wasn't gonna go over so well. Now, I did a poll in the chat before we got started. And so far, we have 8 votes. I asked, who do you agree with? Do you agree with Dr. Heavenly or do you agree with Dr. Contessa? And it looks like we got about 8 reviews so far. 8 votes so far. And the majority of everybody, except for about one person, agrees with Dr. Heavenly and not Dr. Contessa. Well, we're going to get in Contessa in a minute because, yeah, I got receipts. Anyway, hold on one second, y'all. Let me grab something here really quick. Also, earlier we did report that Platoon may have been banned from filming the rest of the season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which the only thing that I think she could be banned from now would actually be the reunion or whatever. But I have put that information in the Real Housewives of Atlanta video, so y'all can go check that out as well. Okay. All right, let's get into this Married to Medicine episode. Again, this is season 9, episode 3. Y'all, we start out the episode with Anila and her family. And then, of course, they do that montage where they kind of catch up with the doctor, see what everybody's doing. We see what Dr. Jackie is doing. Dr. Heavenly is asking questions, relationship questions, thinking she getting into the ladies' business a little too much. But that's how it starts off, right? So then we pretty much start off with Simone and Quad meeting up for lunch, right? Now Quad is doing better, y'all, because y'all know Quad used to be questionable about her time, child. But it seems like now she's doing a little bit better with time, baby. She was excited for Simone to see that she was there first. Because we do know the last time that Quad and Simone sat down, it wasn't too pretty. So Quad is there first, and Quad gets to talking, and Quad tells Simone that her mom has moved in with her, and now that Mason is also living with her as well. Now she says that don't no man control her, but little Mason is a little bit different. He want to know where she at. He want her to call her when she get on back to the house. He wants to make sure his auntie Quad is good, child. I thought that was very cute. I really like Quad and Mason's relationship. Now, what I also will say is Dr. Simone has really made a great what's the word I'm looking for? A great come up. The wigs ain't terrible because last season we had that frizzy wig in Jekyll Island. Well, it looks like Dr. Simone is doing better with the wigs and better with the wardrobe, child. So I'm here for it. All right, so they talk about that, and then they go into Simone telling Quad about Miles and his girlfriend. His girlfriend's name is Andrea or Andrea. Sorry, Quad got me. It's Andrea. Now Quad is like, no, you mean Andrea? And she keep trying to put that drill on the end of it. And Simone is like, no, it's Andrea, not Andrea. But I was here for that moment because I thought that was cute considering how Quad and Simone kind of left off last season. They kind of left off last season with Quad, calling Simone out for defending Toya last season when Toya was, mean off of that Patron child. So anyway, and y'all want to stick around because I got receipts. I pulled receipts, pictures and videos. So make sure you stay around so we can get into it, child. Okay, so I thought that scene was cute about the injury and all of that, right? Now, Dr. Contessa arrives to Toya's house, right? And they have a conversation about self-care. And Toya is cutting tulips and putting tulips in a dish and all of that, trying to get the water to the tulips and all of that, right? Now Contessa comes over and Contessa gets to talk. I mean, Tori gets to talking about how she's on this self care journey and she wants Eugene to understand her on this self care journey. Now we're gonna get a little bit more into Toya and Eugene in just a minute. However, I didn't quite understand that. Cause I mean I understand self care, but come on now. This is not it, Toya. This is just not it. So anyway, they get to talking, and then Toya expresses to Contessa that they want to spearhead an intervention on Heavenly, right? They want to spearhead this intervention on Heavenly so that Heavenly can understand that what she's saying about her friends is just not right. Okay? It's just not right for you to talk about your friends, child. The only journey Toya needs to spend, the only journey Toya knows is to spend. Absolutely. And that's why I say all the time. At first, I feel bad for Eugene, but now I don't. Because at this point, you okay with it. You okay with living in the way that Toya is treating you. And for me, it's a no go. It's definitely a no go. I ain't here for it. Okay, so then, um, now, Toya says that Dr. Heatherly talked about her marriage, right? And talked about how Eugene acts like a female or is a female, right? Now, mind you, Quad had the same energy toward Toya and Eugene to their face at last year's reunion. But I want y'all to check something out because I want to give y'all, I want y'all to remember from season 7, I always try to bring the receipts on over, but check this little clip out.
Don't act like your husband don't always be ready to battle for you. Don't talk about my husband. This man who been holding my family down while I've been out of town.
My husband don't fight bitches.
Your husband is literally the definition of a big ass bitch.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody in the back had said something. I thought somebody in the back had said something about Contessa and Toya. And so I just thought I'd bring that up from season 7. I was still minding my business, honey. But I just thought I'd bring that up, about Contessa and Toya. How you gonna spearhead a campaign on somebody who to be honest, Contessa do not like Toya. Like, let's just be honest about that. Last season, they was butting heads completely. I get it at the reunion that Toya was consulting Contessa, but it gives me fake, honey. It gives me fake. It gives me fake. Contessa was on Heavenly YouTube channel dragging Toya. Absolutely, honey. Absolutely. She been doing it. Okay? Now, see, I told you I was coming with the receipts, and I was going to post the receipts, honey. Okay? Now, let's get on into the rest of the episode, baby. So, where am I in the notes chapter? Okay, so Anila and her husband. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If Anila and her husband waited till the day of the moments before Miss Gomez actually left to tell them kids that Miss Gomez was leaving, that was wrong. Now, y'all should have prepped them kids a little bit more before the cameras got them. Now, who's to say that they didn't tell them before, but it seemed like they didn't give that information until the cameras got there and Miss Gomez was there. Because I felt bad for Avar, baby, because he wanted some pinto beans so bad. He just wanted some pinto beans, honey. He just wanted some pinto beans. That's all. He wanted to make sure that the pinto beans was on point, honey. And so Anila talking about, baby, I can make pinto beans. Well, we just need to make sure you know how to make the pinto beans like Miss Gomez, because it don't sound like you know how to make the pinto beans like Miss Gomez. Okay? So they tell the children, and the children are not here for it. Ariana takes it very, very hard that Miss Gomez is actually leaving. And she cries and all of that, and they take it very hard. Now, like I said last week, I felt like Anila is not used to taking care of her children. So Anila is not for Miss Gomez leaving. And then also too, you do realize if you have to get a new nanny, you have to pay a new nanny new money. And I don't think Anila was here for that, honey. I don't think Anila is here for it. And I don't think Anila is here for taking care of her own children. And I'm sorry to say that, but I believe that this blogging has got to her head and she's gotten a little bit more important. And it's just a little bit different. So we got 9 votes, and it looks like somebody actually voted again for Dr. Heavenly. Everybody is, gearing toward Dr. Heavenly. It looks like Dr. Contessa is not the one. Let me see what y'all say. All that boy want, all he was worried about was Miss Gomez's pinto beans, honey. That's all he was worried about. And baby, I am here for him. A good old pot of pinto beans is good. I'm from the country, and we like a big old pot of pinto beans. And so I think that that's all a bar wanted was a big old pot of pinto beans, and Miss Gomez was leaving, and he wasn't gonna get them no more, honey. I was here for a bar in his pinto bean moment. All right. And like I said, the baby girl Ariana, she does take it very hard. Now let's move on over to Toya and Eugene actually having a conversation. Okay. Now, if y'all know me, y'all know I really feel like Toya is a very selfish person when it comes to her marriage with Eugene, right? Um, Eugene is expressing that he's tired of just doing the same old thing pretty much in his career, and he wants to do something different. But when Toya comes downstairs, did it bother anybody else that she expected Eugene, who goes and works every day, and look, I know you take care of the kids every day, but this was during school season. Clearly, she said he had a book report that was due. So this was definitely during school season. So Toya, what are you doing during the day? This man expresses to you that he works 17 hours sometimes. And you literally was like, is it because you want to or is it because you have to? He got to. To take care of Toya Bush Harris, Eugene Harris has to work his ass off. To take care of Toya Bush Harris and her needs and her wants. And she still seems to be very ungrateful. I don't understand it. It's very confusing to me. I don't get it at all. Please like this video. It is definitely free to support the channel. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe as well. Toya thinks her behavior is cute and that Eugene can't do better. I wish he would show her. I wish he would too. But this is the thing. Eugene loves Toya, and I get it. But at this point, Toya is desperate for attention. Toya is desperate for to live a lifestyle that she really just does not live. You try to keep up with the Joneses, baby. And Bravo and Purveyors of Pop is petty because every time that they go over Toya's house, baby, do you notice that they always say Toya's rent house? Petty boots, honey. Petty, petty, petty boots. But they sit down and they have a conversation. Eugene says that he is literally walking in mud. It feels like he's in mud. And so Toya like, are you sinking? I'm like, see, this is not the way to encourage your husband who's the breadwinner, who's bringing money into the home, who's paying the bills, who's continuing to pay for your dream home, your so-called dream home that you have new every year. This man continues to work his ass off, and you continue to show that you are ungrateful in the conversations that you have with him. All you have to do to be a supportive wife is support your husband 100%. Support your husband 100%. In this, Toya does not support her husband 100%. When Eugene says that he has a minute, Toya says, oh, well, see, this is why I'm on my self care journey because all you have is a minute. I, yeah, I wanted to throw my, I wanted to, I wanted to throw my phone when Toya said that. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? Toya needs a wake up call from Eugene, and I hope this season Eugene actually gives her one at some point. Cause this ain't cool. This right here ain't cool. Anila can't cook. Anila cannot cook. Listen, Linda, I feel bad for Baby Yavar because Baby Yavar was saying, "Boo, I just want some pinto beans, and don't nobody make them like Miss Gomez, child. You couldn't even make them in the pressure cooker like Miss Gomez." We all know she's not bright. Toya Bush Harris is not the brightest bunch in the batch, and we know that. That's why Heavenly always come at her because it's so easy to. Um, hey, Miss Carolyn, thank you for so much for joining the chat. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Listen, if y'all here, you make sure you like the video and talk to me. Let me know that you're here so I can shout you out. So that conversation just really bothers me, y'all. It just bothers me. And like I said, I believe Toya is very selfish. And I'm just hoping that Eugene again gives her a wake up call. And I also put this in my notes too. A wife like that is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And the reason why I say she's dangerous is because look how much financial problems that they've been in. I'm quite sure that they're going to be in another financial problem again. And if y'all have not paid attention to the sneak peek for next week, we get reintroduced to Audra, who is a realtor, attorney, or whatever you're supposed to call it, whatever you call it. Baby, she reads Toya down for filth at Quad's Christmas party, and that's the reason why Toya and her got into that altercation because she read Toya down for filth, literally read her finances down on a calculator in front of all the ladies, honey. Make sure y'all check that out, and you can check it out on Bravo. You can check it out on Jay's Reality blog, any of the blogs that report um, to Married to Medicine or any of the reality shows. Make sure y'all check that out. Let me see. Miss Linda, Miss Carolyn, does her self care journey include that rumored boyfriend? Honey, that's what they said. They said Toya is sleeping around on Eugene, honey. That's what the people is saying. That's what the people is saying. Uh, Eugene is Eugene is burnt out and tired. I think y'all are a little bit delusional as fan base of Heavenly. Well, I guess you just gonna have to call me delusional because I'm a ride for. Yes, please check out that sneak peek. That sneak peek was hilarious because Miss Audra read Toya and Smithereens, and I don't even think the whole clip was like 2 minutes, but her part, Where she go in on Toya was literally like 25 seconds. Y'all gotta go check it out, child. Team Heavenly all day, baby. All day. All day. Heavenly ain't told not now lie. Not now one. And I feel like she ain't told not now lie. Let's get on into the get to the rest of the episode. All right, so Cecil and Simone meet up with Omarosa to talk about their book that they coming out with about marriage and stuff like that. So y'all know that Cecil and Simone's marriage was saved during season 5 reunion. Okay, so then they get ready to meet at Contessa's house for the intervention for Dr. Heavenly, right? Now, none of the ladies know exactly why they going to Contessa's house. They think they just going for movie night, right? All right. So, y'all, this is where we get ready for the shit, honey. Okay, so listen. Simone arrives first, and Toya arrives after that. Now, Toya is the door greeter who takes all the ladies' phones and put it in this bowl, right? Now, she's doing that so none of the ladies will give Heavenly a heads up that they're getting ready to do an intervention on her. Now, Anila walks in first as far as the ladies who have nothing to do with it. Anila walks in first, and Anila is smelling the bull stuff before she walk in, right? She like, okay, now if there's 3 people here, why am I the only one that's putting my phone in the bowl, right? So then after that, she go ahead, she put her phone in there. Toya tells everybody that Neela didn't have a problem putting her phone in, but again, Neela smelled bullshit. Okay, so Quad arrives, right? So they tell Quad to put her phone in the bucket, and Quad is like, "Well, now, baby." Toya says, "Well, you cannot enter." Oh, we gonna get into that, Monique, because I ain't like that word intervention either. We finna get into that. We definitely finna get into that. Um, so Quad arrives, and so Quad puts her phone in there. Now Quad says, "Baby, she must not go enter in because she is not giving up her phone." Okay, so Contessa and Simone run out. They go get Quad and tell Quad to come back in. Contessa's like, "This is my house. I ain't told you to leave." So then Jackie pulls up. Jackie comes in, and so Toya tells Jackie to put her phone in the in the bowl. And so Jackie is basically like, "Baby, I'm probably the most booked and busy here, and we could put my phone on the cabinet, but I'm not gonna put my phone in this bowl and things go left." Baby, Dr. Jackie is always on call for every business that she do have. So Dr. Jackie was not here for the shits, baby. She's not gonna put her. Dr. Jackie get ready to walk back out the door. And so Simone went out and she goes get Dr. Jackie, right? Dr. Jackie come back in. And so Dr. Simone understands, they both OBGYN, so they understand. They understand. So Dr. Jackie is okay with putting her phone on the cabinet, right? All right. So Simone, Contessa, Toya, and all the ladies go down to the movie room, child, to the theater room. They supposed to be watching the movie. And I took this picture of Dr. Contessa, because let me tell y'all something. I don't care what y'all say. Contessa thought that wig was actually cute. She really did. She did. Low key, Contessa thought that wig was cute. I get it. She wanted to, bring out the inner Contessa, but Contessa thought that wig was cute. Look at all of her other fashions. She showed up to Anila's party with an Egyptian outfit on. Come on now. Okay, anyway. So then Heavenly arrives, child. I am so petty. Heavenly arrives, y'all. And so they sit down and before Heavenly arrives, all the ladies pretty much, Contessa starts to explain to the ladies what they're there for. And they there for an intervention for Heavenly. Now, Anila ain't there for the shits. Okay? Anila is like, uh-uh. Anila was like, this ain't cool. Quad ain't there for the shits either. Quad is like, this is not cool to do an ambush on somebody. Quad wasn't here for it. Dr. Jackie really wasn't here for it either at all because she was like, this is just not gonna go over so well. So really the people who was here for the shits was Simone, Toya, and Contessa. Okay. Now, Heavenly arrives. Heavenly sits down right next to Contessa. And I wish I had that picture, y'all, because that was hilarious to me. So they sit down, and it's really like they're watching a movie. And I guess Contessa goes and grabs every clip where Dr. Heavenly has said something about the cast in the room, right? Now, mind you, what I find funny is that Dr. Contessa tends to leave out all of the time that she done been on Dr. Heavenly's channel talking shit about Toya and all of the rest of the cast. Now, see, let me tell you something. If you listen, if you can dish it, you better be able to take it. See, and this is what I don't understand about people. If y'all like Candace, Candace's mouth is ruthless. Y'all say the same people don't want to ride for Dr. Heavenly because Dr. Heavenly's mouth is ruthless. What's the difference? They both ruthless. And listen, by all means, do I agree with Heavenly getting on there talking crap about her cast members? I don't. However, we got to talk about the times that the cast members then got on there and talk crap about each other. They also talk crap in their confessionals and stuff too. Again, if you can dish it, you got to be able to take it. And I feel like if that's the same way y'all want to ride for Candace, why is that the same way y'all don't want to ride for Dr. Heavenly? Just saying. Contessa never talked. Baby, Contessa never talked. Man, listen. All them times she talked shit about Toya, baby. You can go look up Dr. Heavenly and Contessa on Watch What Happens Live, and you can see Contessa talking crap about Toya before you even have to get on Heavenly's channel. Let's talk about it. I know you was. That's why I said that. Child, let me just say, Contessa has talked crap about everybody else as well. Now, let's just talk about it. So, anyway, Heavenly sits down. They get to showing all these videos and stuff like that. And Heavenly ain't here for it. Well, before, Heavenly was crack-a-lacking, because she thought it was funny, and I thought it was too. Man, let me tell you something. I thought it was hilarious, okay? So then, and I want to remind y'all, because I don't think a lot of y'all was in the chat when I played this earlier.
Act like your husband don't always be ready to battle for you. Don't talk about my husband. This man who been holding my family down while I've been out of town.
My husband don't fight bitches.
Your husband is literally the definition of a big ass bitch.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody in the back again had said something, so I thought I would show that again. But just saying, anyway, Contessa, your anger is definitely misplaced. It's definitely misplaced. And I'm going to give y'all my whole theory on that here in just a minute. But Heavenly gets upset with Contessa and tells Contessa that, girl, you couldn't call me out of all the times that I done seen you and out of all the times that we didn't talk, you couldn't call me. Mind you, 2 weeks before they started filming, Contessa goes to Dr. Heavenly's daughter's party, kisses her all on the cheek, and is just fine. Then when they get to filming, it's an issue. Heavenly says that it was funny to her, and she don't take nothing back that she said. Toya gets up and she starts talking about how Heavenly talks about everybody's marriage and how she needs to stay out of her marriage. Again, Toya, we can do this because you do this stuff on camera to your own husband. Y'all confuse me with the double standards. It's no double standards. I'm just saying, in my with me, when it comes to heavenly, I like heavenly. I didn't like heavenly at first, but now I do. Heavenly does not lie, and when she comes hard, she just comes hard. I'm just saying. It's okay for heavenly to drag people for attention, but the rest of them can't do it again. But the intervention was in regards to heavenly. So again, if we're gonna have an intervention, let's have an intervention on everybody. Everybody talk shit. You can't blindside somebody. Name a lie that heavenly done told. Because when it comes to these cast members, I ain't seen one yet. She didn't lie on Contessa because Contessa said everything on camera. Everything on camera. And let's talk about it. Heavenly's YouTube channel versus Bravo. Let's talk about it. The views, they don't line up. They don't line up. They do not line up. And look, y'all can have your opinion about Heavenly all you want. For me, I totally agree with Heavenly. It's some bull crap for you to wait 5 months for you to say some stuff like this, and you wait till you do it on camera. And you wait till you do it on camera because you done teamed up with Toya, the same person that you done talk shit about on Heavenly's channel. What is the purpose of an intervention? An intervention you do for people who are mentally ill, who are on drugs, or who has alcohol problems. An intervention based off of this, I ain't like that. I ain't like that word either. And contestants should know better. You work in that field. Come on now. What Dr. Heavenly said was not wrong, and it was not nothing that Contessa did not already confirm on camera. And also, too, let's go back to Dr. Heavenly's chat. Dr. Heavenly was not the one who said Contessa was being physically abused. They were saying it in the chat. And somebody asked, well, if not physically abused, is she being emotionally, and what was the other one? Emotionally and I forgot the other one. Let me see. We should have collab for this. She can do everything on camera, and they're not allowed to drag her on camera. No, I mean dragging is okay verbally. That was it verbally. Dragging is okay, but an intervention, an ambush, come on now, that wasn't cool. Regardless, it ain't cool, and that's just how I feel about it. You don't do that to people. You do not do that to people. Contessa is wrong. If you gonna go to somebody's daughter's birthday party and kiss them all on their cheek, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later, now you have an issue with me when this was already said prior to, this was said way back at the reunion, verbally. That's it. That's it. I just don't like Contessa. Heavenly only said what Contessa said. Absolutely. Let's speak the facts. She didn't air anything out. Nothing. And when Contessa was saying that, you did, I did not do that. That's deflection at its best. That's deflection at its best. If I can go back and look up just the reunion alone, not even the finale episode when they were in Jekyll Island, use the reunion episode alone, part one. She mentioned about being in a volatile home and about her emotions. Come on now. And we saw he was verbally abusing her. In Jekyll Island, when Toya and Carrie went to Contessa's room, they went to Contessa's room because they heard them arguing about physical information. Again, you got to go back and watch the last season to know Contessa confirmed all of this information. And Heavenly even said, I'm going light on Contessa. She even said, I'm not putting Contessa's business out there. Contessa put her own business out there. I'm just, I'm just saying. I don't like Contessa either, but Contessa is right. How? How? A lot of that Contessa didn't say. What did Contessa not say? I'm a little confused because what did Contessa not say that Heavenly said that was a whole lot different? Heavenly did not say, and I'm gonna clear that up. Heavenly did not say that she was getting abused. In the chat, they said that Contessa was getting physically abused, and when Dr. Heavenly read a comment, she said verbally and emotionally, but not physically. And we seen that. We seen it firsthand. We seen it. I remember I watched last season. Y'all act like Heavenly doing someone a favor. Well, she is doing you a favor if you call her for advice. Yeah, she is doing you a favor. If she Contessa called her for advice and she got, I really think she's upset about the advice that Dr. Heavenly gave her. But you can't be mad at the advice that I give you. You asked for it. I'm just saying. Heavenly is doing her a favor. This is her, absolutely, and this is one thing that I will continue to say. Y'all can say that y'all don't like Heavenly as much as y'all want to, but Heavenly is everybody's storyline, and she ain't doing nothing but capitalizing off of it. Gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. If I am gonna be this type of person, if I am gonna be this type of villain, let me make some money off of it. Then why not? I'm just saying. Just saying. Ain't got no storyline either. Heavenly don't have no storyline. Everybody else is her storyline. Everybody else keep it going for her. She don't have to have one. That's because of listen. And everybody attack just as much too. Just as much. And listen, she said on her YouTube channel yesterday, she was like, I'll go in on Toya. I will continue to go in on Toya. Listen, that's somebody we know she's not gonna stop going in on. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna stop going in on nobody. Because if that was the case, she wouldn't have went live yesterday after the episode. But she's still there. That's the point. Because she's everybody else's storyline. She don't have to have one. You don't have to have one. Like Sutton on Beverly Hills. Sutton don't have no storyline, but because everybody else is after her, it makes her the storyline. Even when, and I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers when I say this, even when Mariah was on the show, Heavenly was part of her storyline. Although I did like to see Mariah and Heavenly go back and forth. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. But um Dr. Heavenly revealed something on her YouTube channel that Contessa did that also I'm glad didn't make camera because I do feel like this was pretty foul. For Contessa to bring her kids downstairs while her and Heavenly were having that argument was not cool. If Contessa really did that, that's not cool. That's not cool. Um, no one be attacking Heavenly. Every season is Heavenly versus someone new. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe that's why the ratings are decreasing every episode. Well, listen, it is gonna be what it's gonna be. I think Married to Medicine is gonna be what Married to Medicine is gonna be. And like I told y'all, I've already said this. I've already said this. If Heavenly was in a whole lot of trouble and if they was getting rid of Heavenly, they would have told Heavenly to shut up on her YouTube channel a long time ago. Come on now. They need a storyline. They need a storyline. Not going nowhere. She's not going nowhere. Jeremy, you keep saying it, and I'm gonna just let you say that. I'm gonna just let you say that. It is what it is. If it get canceled, get canceled. If it don't, it don't. Yeah, I'ma still watch it regardless. I'ma still watch it regardless because it is one of my favorite shows. Um, so anyway, Heavenly and Contessa is outside. They talking, and like I said, I do think it was fair for Contessa to bring this up. And we been dealing with each other for 5 months, and you ain't said nothing about this. Yeah, you could have said something. You could have said something if I offended you, just like Quad said. And Quad made it very clear, and she's gonna make it very clear in this next episode. What I did with Heavenly when I saw that she said some bad stuff about me, I called Heavenly up, or if I did say something, it was just a hit and a miss, and I'm going on. She's like, I'm not ambushing a woman. Um, they do need to just cancel it. I disagree, Monique. I do. Drama makes Andy's penis wet. Hey, Diane. Y'all don't ever hear that y'all are contradicting y'allself. This is like Monique all over again. Um, I disagree. I disagree. But y'all know how I feel. People are gonna have who they agree with and who they don't agree with. And I think at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. I think there are some people that still just like the show for what it is. Some people like Heavenly, some people don't like Heavenly. Some people like Contessa, some people don't like Contessa. Some people like Toya, some people don't like Toya. Some people like Mariah, some people didn't like Mariah. So I think it's a show just like all the other shows that are out there at the end of the day. Um, but I don't believe that Heavenly is the sole reason why the ratings um are being decreased. And Contessa is the contradiction. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will keep saying this. If Contessa never would have went outside saying, you put my business out there, girl, girl, girl. And that's okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a montage video of every time Contessa says something about her marriage. Cause you wrong, guy. You wrong, guy. It's wrong for Contessa to use Heavenly for a storyline, but she's been using everyone else. I don't necessarily think that she used everyone else. I think everyone uses her. I'm saying all this stuff Heavenly is doing is not even working for the ratings, and it's just ending up hurting people. Um, I listen. Anything that they do at this point, anything that Heavenly do at this point, will be a situation. If you don't like that person, anything that they do, anything that they do, you're not gonna like it. And in this, I still say, and I will continue to say this, and I will continue to say this on my channel. Contessa is wrong. Do I agree with Heavenly going in on her cast members and her friends? No, I do not. No, I do not. And I'm going to say that again. As much as I love Heavenly, I do not agree with her going in on her castmates or her friends. I don't. But in this particular situation, what she said about Contessa was not a lie. And we're going to always remember Contessa, you weren't worried about an intervention when you was on Heavenly's channel talking shit. And it wasn't just one time. It wasn't just one time. This that's not what we're arguing. I wish I knew what was going on so I could really pick a side. So that means you ain't watched it all, huh, Monique? Monique, after Chef DonDon finishes this live, I'll go live because he really put fire in me. to review this. Well, listen, activate. Um, so like I said, so everybody meets in Contessa. Is it Contessa? No, it ain't Contessa. It's Toya, Quad, Anila, and Jackie standing outside. And Jackie says that the ambush wasn't a good idea. Quad is saying the same thing, that the ambush just was not a good idea, and Anila is saying the same thing, that the ambush was just not a good idea. And I don't think it was either, because at the end of the day, how you gonna clean all this up? I'm just saying. It's crazy. I'm here for it. You need to get back on your Bravo ish. Um, and what else do I got in here? I pretty much just got Dr. Heavenly leaves out of the building, or I mean, leaves out of Contessa's house or whatever. She does call Simone a flip flopping B word, and I definitely do agree. I agree. Simone is definitely a flip flopper, and I've been saying that. Simone flip flops and flop flips. Always have and always will. And we see it this season right now. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Holy Spirit. You got Jeremy activated. Jeremy is activated, baby. But for me, again, how was Simone? Simone been flip flopping. Simone just been flip flopping. I don't even need to. It don't. She don't have to mess with Heavenly to be a flip flopper. All the other relationships she didn't have, the relationship she didn't have with Mariah was a flip flopper. The relationship she had with Toya has been flip flopping. The relationship she didn't have with Contessa has been a flip flopping relationship. Let's just be honest now. I said Simone is a flip flopper, and I meant that. Simone is a flip flopper. Heavenly did not do that. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. I don't. I don't. And we've already had this conversation. We have. I ain't gonna even revisit it. I ain't gonna even revisit it. We've already had this conversation. I don't believe Heavenly was the sole issue for their friendship ending. I don't. Um, who's the backstabber? Because that's not a backstabber. This not a backstabber to me. Simone is definitely going to be. She's the flip flopper of Married to Medicine. Hashtag blame Heavenly for everything, huh? Blame Heavenly for everything. I disagree, but I tell y'all all the time. Y'all can have y'all opinions, but I don't believe she was a flip flopper. I mean, that she was a backstabber. Just my opinion. I don't. I believe Contessa, very delusional. Very much so delusional. Absolutely. Delusional at its best. You know, the next episode we get introduced to Miss Audra, who is the real estate attorney, who is Dr. Heavenly's friend. They are, I don't know if it's gonna be next episode or the following episode, but anyway, at Quad's Christmas party, Toya and Audra are going to get into it because Audra is literally going to read her down about her finances with the calculator in front of all the ladies at Audra. I mean at Quads, and so that's going to be very interesting to see. Um, let's see what else do we get next episode. Oh, next episode, I guess it's the Halloween party, and Anila and her husband dressed up as movers, and they showed up at Toya's house with a U-Haul. I'm sorry, that was funny to me. Contessa wrong for picking that ugly wig to wear, then announced it came from Heavenly Store, the foolery. I think she knew what she was doing, and like I said, when Contessa put that wig on, Contessa thought that wig was cute. We've already seen Contessa's fashion time. She came to Anila's party, them is some Indian people, and you came dressed up as an Egyptian. And you got your suit off of Amazon and it cost 55. We all know Contessa does not have the best fashions, honey, ever. We know that Contessa does not have the best fashions. But for me, honestly, I don't like the word intervention. And y'all, most of y'all know why. My subscribers, y'all know why I do not like that word. I don't agree with you using that word to have a conversation with someone about their YouTube channel or about them talking about you. I do think that there is a little bit of a different way that that could have been handled. And we could have named it something else, but not no intervention. You do that for people who are ill. She tried to tear down her business doing that. Doing what? Who tried to tear who business down? I know you trying to say Dr. Heavenly tried to tear somebody's business down. Oh, you trying to say Contessa tried to tear Dr. Heavenly's business down. I don't think Heavenly was concerned about that. Because at the end of the day, Contessa, you walked out with that ugly wig. So that ain't got nothing to do with Heavenly. Somebody grandmama walk out with an old ugly synthetic wig. That ain't got nothing to do with Heavenly. That just got to do with herself. So Contessa, you ain't do nothing. Well, I think Contessa said she must have got that for free or something. Or something. Now, Dr. Heavenly said on her YouTube channel that synthetic wig was like $25 or something like that. And she was like, I do not appreciate you throwing it on the ground. She's like, I do not appreciate you throwing my wig on the ground. But, Jeremy, who business was she trying to tear down? Okay, let me see what y'all done voted on. 16 votes, 81% Dr. Heavenly, 19% Dr. Contessa. Well, listen, I'm here for y'all being on Contessa's side. I'm here for the rest of the season to see how everything else is gonna play out. See how this is gonna go because this ain't the it of it. Because Contessa gonna try to fight Heavenly or something like that, and Heavenly I already said, now I ain't fit to fight you, man. I ain't fit to fight you. You can't go with these words, then, baby. Then let it be what it's gonna be. But it'll be really interesting to see how the remainder of the season plays out. Um, I do know the remainder of the season we're going to figure out Toya's home living situation and everything that's going on over there and why they may have sold their house and all of that stuff. It's not making sense to me. And I think that's why Toya is such an easy read for everybody. Toya is such an easy read for everybody. Um, and something Dr. Heavenly said that the people were saying that Dr. Eugene said that something about uh something about his marriage to Toya. I can't think of what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and see it. But baby, let me tell you something. It seems like Toya gonna get a little dragged this season. Yeah, it seems like Toya is gonna be dragged this season. And they say, in case y'all don't know, they say that Toya allegedly done done cheated on Eugene. That's supposed to be part of their storyline. Um, yeah, and Quad slept with one of her contractors. This is all alleged information. Of course, I ain't seen the rest of the season yet, so I don't really know. Um, but it'll be interesting to see. Y'all know I like me some Married to Medicine. I love this show. Um, Oh, um, I love Married to Medicine. I do, and I'm going to keep reviewing Married to Medicine. But just to give y'all a heads up, this week is a pretty busy week. So what there's nothing that comes on tomorrow. Wednesday, y'all know I do Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives Dubai. On Thursday, I'll probably do the reviews for those, and then on Friday, just remember that we'll have a watch party for Bell Collective, and then we'll review afterwards. Um, so make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon so that y'all can be a part of the watch party and the review. Because I don't think I'm doing the review um, on my channel for the first episode. I know that me and Jeremy are supposed to team up, but I don't think it would be on my channel. I think it'll be in the Patreon for me. Um, Team Heavenly, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. What's going on, Shadow X? Thank you so much for joining us in the chat today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, y'all make sure y'all like this video, and anybody, um, we go live this week. Man, we got a lot going on this week, but the Patreon definitely goes live this week. So make sure that you are subscribed. The $6 tier does get you everything, get you access to everything. Carolyn Brown, the first episode of what? Bell Collective. Bell Collective actually comes back. Oh, excuse me. This this Friday. Oh, and since Monique and LMV have asked me, I am also reviewing Ready to Love Miami. This is gonna be so interesting. My reviews for them is gonna be interesting. No, Carolyn. So actually, Bell Collective is coming back on season 2. Comes back on this Sunday, I think, or I'm sorry, this Friday. I think that they were playing season 1 last week so that everybody could get caught up on uh season uh season 2. Well, if you saw that episode, I'd like to see it because I don't think, like I said, the new season has aired. I think those were all from season 1. Um, but if the new season has aired, I would like to see it. So if you got that link, send it to me, please. Y'all. Now, do y'all want my commentary on this Marceau and no, they introduced So Gucci. Can you find the link and send it to me? Because I know that there was a trailer and I did a reaction to the trailer. The trailer was 5 minutes. Um, but I don't, and they could have shown the super trailer maybe after they showed something. But even the people who get early access to like own shows, they haven't even gotten early access to Bell Collective. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was the trailer. Maybe it was the first episode. I'm gonna have to go look that up and see um, for sure if that was the first episode. So we got 17 votes, 82% on Dr. Heavenly, and 18% on Dr. and 18% on Dr. Contessa. Um, you got me on the own right now looking, Carolyn. I'm really looking right now because I'm like, if I miss this first episode, I could get a review out and go ahead and eliminate time, child. But I don't see anything. I see the trailer. I see the trailer, and I see like a sneak peek of the first episode. But again, they're just taking the part of the trailer where they introduce So Gucci and what's that other lady's name? The new lady? I forgot her name. It's So Gucci and So Gucci's real name is something else. I watched um I watched Laughing at Jay from Bring It. Okay. I'm definitely gonna look that up. Um because if we got access to the first episode, baby, then we on there. We don't gotta wait. Well, we probably will wait till Friday to still have the watch party, but um, hold on, let me see. Laughing at Jay. That's the YouTube channel. I'm assuming so. That's his YouTube channel. Okay, let's take a look. Laughing with Jay. Oh, I see. Um, okay, maybe I got that wrong. Maybe I got that wrong. Okay, you said they should Marie and her husband talking about his 8-year-old child. Huh. Now, do any of my Bell Collective fans, y'all know what Miss Curlin talking about? She dropping some tea. Let me go look. Bell Collective, season 2. Oh wow. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Miss Curlin, now you may be on to something. I just searched. So the first episode is supposed to be called Cheating Husbands and Side Babies. Shut the front door. What? Not Bell Collective is already out. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. This is interesting to say the least. This is very interesting to say the least. Um, Star and Sky Daddy from Bring It. Is that where So Gucci is from? Is that where I recognize her from? Okay, now what I pulled up is somebody reviewing the episode. Well, I'm assuming that they reviewed it. They had to get access to it and see it. Oh my word! So this is going to be very, very interesting. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I watched last Friday, and you watched the full 40 minutes. You watched the full 40 minutes. Um, it's today the 25th. Today is the 25th. So I'm looking at something here, and it says the Bell Collective, season 1, episode 1, cheating husbands and side babies. Yeah, some people must have gotten access to it. This kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested in seeing. LNV, are you in the chat still? Um, season 2, episode 1. Wow. Yeah, so I'm assuming they definitely have gotten early access to the episode because, yeah, and I think they must have released it by mistake because I'm seeing several different reviews on here, and I'm also seeing that Color Me Pink has a premiere uh, episode, a review episode that she's premiering on the 28th. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what they did. They must have had to release it by mistake and people were able to see it because like I said, I'm pulling it up right now and Color Me Pink, she has hers premiering her review to premiere at 7:15 on the 28th. Someone just did one but about 5 minutes ago. Um, Someone else is premiering one tomorrow. So yeah, that's interesting that they got access and they were able to see it. OWN has done that before. Yeah, they are known for doing that. Everything advertised says 29th after Ready to Love. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit concerned. But Carolyn, I'm believing you for sure because, like I said, now that I went in, I see different people already getting ready to review it, or already have reviewed it. Let's see. Season one episode. I mean, season two, episode one. Wow. Yeah, it's out there. It's definitely out there. Somebody got access to it. I'm about to find out though because I need to I need to get access to that baby. It's on Philo. Are you for real? Wow. Wow. Shut up. Shut up. Miss Carolyn, I thought you was tripping. But look at you. Miss Carolyn say, nah, baby, I know I watched that episode. You ain't fit to tell me I did not watch that episode, honey. Miss Carolyn done got me all the way together. Okay, let me okay, well I'm definitely gonna pull it up on the DVR because I'm assuming if it's on the follow then oh you have YouTube TV. I have a direct TV streaming service. So I'm definitely gonna check it out on the direct TV streaming service and watch this first episode and get on into it, honey. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I need to watch it before they remove it because if they figured out that they removed it, I mean that they posted it early, they possibly could remove it um off of off of off of here. But that explains a lot. Now that explains a lot. Why I've seen a lot of people already saying that they was getting ready to do reviews on it. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely let Jeremy know because I'm assuming he's not in the chat no more. But I'm gonna let him know that Bell Collective was released last Friday, so that way we can bring y'all one of the best reviews um for Bell Collective for the first episode. Well, thank you so much. Oh, you here? Okay, so have you hearing what they're saying? So I just looked it up, and everybody's saying that Bell Collective came on actually last Friday. I mean, we could still leave our because I know you work and stuff, so we could still leave our review for Friday. But I found it funny that it's not on there. So LMV, I don't know what's up with the Discovery app and the Black shows, but for whatever reason, Carlos King shows aren't going to be on there. Um, yeah, we could still do that. We could still do that. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it early. That way, I know what's going on and all that good stuff. But we could still leave our review for Friday. That works for me. For sure, for sure. But L&B, for whatever reason, I think whatever Carlos King is producing, all of his stuff is being removed off of Discovery Plus. I do know whatever is on there, like I think Love and Marriage Huntsville is the only thing that's actually on Discovery Plus, but it's supposed to be getting pulled off. Um, I think they said by September. Yep. I found that to be a little strange though. And the only reason why I say that is because, well, OWN has their own app. So I guess that they're trying to get people to go toward that app. But I don't know. I just find it weird. But Love and Marriage DC, it hasn't ever been on there, I don't think. Love and Marriage Huntsville, like I said, is on there, but they were trying to take it off. And actually now they have season one of Bell Collector, and that's it. Yeah, I don't think they plan on putting season two on there at all. Because they were saying that a lot of Carlos King or Kingdom Reign, I'm sorry, Kingdom Reign Entertainments or whatever is not going to be on the Discovery Plus app, and they are pulling it off. So I'm just assuming that they're just going to wait and put it all on the own app. And I found out that you guys can watch the OWN app as long as you have one of the streaming services that has OWN or whatever. Let's just, I mean, I'm just saying, just trying to help you out. Just in case Pookie them over there got Philo or something, then you can sign on your TV and you'll be able to watch Philo on the OWN app or whatever the case may be. I don't know how y'all do it, but like Disney removed their stuff from Netflix. Yeah, same way. All of Carlos King's stuff is supposed to be removed from Discovery Plus. Um, it's Carlos King stuff, and I think if I'm if I can remember correctly, they are also pulling older episodes of Ayana Van Zandt, Fix My Life, off of Discovery Plus as well. Yep, they doing some things over there. They doing some things over there. I'm not quite understanding, but yeah, I'm gonna watch Bell Collective and just go ahead and be ready for review. Um, that's pretty much on Married to Medicine, y'all. Like I said, this is my favorite show. Y'all know how I am about Married to Medicine. I tell y'all all the time. I'm a ride for him. And if Toya had her business out there already, I would be just as fair. In my description box, I always paste the they business and stuff like that. So if Toya's business was out there, I would post, and stuff like that. But I don't know what she do. All I know is about the wine club and the skincare line that they say that we ain't seeing yet. But I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody else's stuff is in there and active. So y'all make sure y'all follow my boy Jeremy Speaks TV. Because like I said, we will be doing reviews for Bell Collective, and I'm pretty sure we'll collab on some other shows here and there as well. Saturday is part 2 of Love and Marriage DC, and then that's it for the Love and Marriage franchise until September. Love and Marriage Hunter. I'll be back. Now I am gonna do a video on Marceau and Maurice supposedly having threesomes together. Oh yes. Oh yes. I've seen all of that. I've seen all of that. So tomorrow we may just do a hot topics and we just discuss all of that. Discuss the whole Wendy Williams situation about her not letting her son up in her penthouse and stuff like that. There was some other stuff I want to talk about. There was some other stuff, some other news and hot topics that I want to talk about. But y'all will see the thumbnail. Y'all be in this chat tomorrow so we can talk about this stuff. And so I can get y'all opinions on everything that's going on in the news and stuff like that. Other than that, I think that's it. I don't think I got nothing else in regards to that. Y'all make sure again that you subscribe to the Patreon channel. I will go ahead and get that to you all for $6 and give you everything that you need there. Please make sure that you are following me on Twitter. Listen, I have a good time on Twitter, and mind you, all this stuff that I talk on my YouTube channel, I talk the same crap on Twitter. Just so y'all know. But please make sure you like this video. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you would like to donate to the channel, there is my Cash App as well. Again, follow me on Twitter and make sure you subscribe to Jeremy Speaks TV. And Ellen B, thank you so much for being a good mod here. And same to you, Jeremy. I appreciate it as well. Thank you, Carolyn, for joining me today. Monique King. I just appreciate y'all all for coming on in the house tonight. I appreciate it. With that being said, I just want to say I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and toodles.